Hello everyone, this is Sheethal Maria with you and welcome to our channel Bio Ocean. And as you can see, today's topic is to find who is our mother and who is our father. Okay, first of all, I would like to say that this is a highly controversial topic on which debates are still going on, and we are talking about the stuffs. Otherwise, those who lived about millions and billions of years ago, so you have to imagine on those ages, okay? Otherwise it won't be possible to smoothly connect and correlate all those things what I'm saying, and what you have to understand and find out. Okay, so let's get into the video. If we could trace the gene tree of all human mitochondrial genomes backward in time, we could eventually arrive at a single genome. A single genome that existed more and more years ago, which could be considered as a common ancestor of all our lives. And we all have to understand a primary thing, that is mitochondria are inherited maternally. That is, it is only inherited. Otherwise, it only passes from a female to another female, and it goes on like in a female connection. No men are included in the transmission. Otherwise, that inheritance of this mitochondria. So, analysis of this transfer or analysis of this inheritance of these mitochondria since so many years, since last ages, we have come up in a conclusion that there existed a person who was carrying the ancestral mitochondria, and probably as these mitochondria are inherited in females, that person who was existing would be a woman, otherwise a female. And this analysis of variation in the mitochondrial DNA among us, that is our humans, suggests that ancestral women who was the primary source of mitochondria lived about 125,000 years ago. That means 1,25,000 years ago, and she is called as the mitochondrial Eve. And actually that name is quite misleading because it is correlating with Bible stuffs and all those, but still, as Bible suggests, the primary women, otherwise the first woman who existed in the world was Eve. Here also the name of that woman is still unknown, so we have provided her a name, that is mitochondrial Eve. And in another controversy that may exist is that there may be another woman also who lived at that time, and that too have contributed genes to humans. Likewise, there will be so many humans, but what we are saying is all those women who transmitted these mitochondrial genomes are considered to have only female childs, only girl child, no boy childs, otherwise no males are included in this series. Okay, so there may be so many women, and all these women have a common ancestor, and from her all other women will be having this mitochondria, and this one passes among these generations through their daughters and reaches up to us. Okay, that is what actually happened. And when we come up in the case of males, there is no kind of mitochondrion here. What is getting transmitted, otherwise inherited, is only the Y chromosomes. As you all know, Y chromosome is only specific to males and no women, otherwise no females have a Y chromosomes. Like chromosomal structure of women's are XX and males are XY. So Y chromosome exists only in males, and hence we can say that these Y chromosomes is transferred from a common ancestor, and from him all other men get those Y chromosomes, and it is still inheriting through their sons, no daughters, through their sons, and it is still going on and reaches up to us. Okay, and that men from whom all these other men got their Y chromosome is considered to be as Y chromosomal Adam. It is also related to that Bible stuff, because that first man who existed was named as Adam. So here also we are, as we don't know that proper name of that person, we are giving him a name, that is Y chromosomal Adam. Okay, And hence, the conclusion can be made that the different genes have different genealogies and they have different common ancestors. Like females have a female ancestor and men have a male ancestor. Likewise, all these ancestors lived at different places and at a different time, so that like mingling otherwise like a confusion doesn't occur. Okay, and this is a general principle that applies throughout the genome of all sexually reproducing species. Each part of the genome has a different genealogy which exists otherwise extends across the species. And before humans and chimps were separating, otherwise the lineages of these humans and lineages of these chimpanzees got separated apart, a mitochondrion also lived. Perhaps, okay, it would have been a mitochondrion which contributed to the mitochondria of that ages. And we can say that that mitochondria would probably lived about 8 million years ago, much million years ago, like about the ages when mass extinction and all those stuffs were occurring. Okay, so that mitochondrion who existed before the separation of these chimpanzees and the human lineages existed about 8 million years ago. And going back further, the common ancestor of the mitochondria in every individual of every eukaryotic species now alive. All those eukaryotic species are those who are living here all have a common ancestor back, and that ancestor are supposed to live about 2 billion years ago. 2 billion years ago. And that single mitochondria left an extraordinary legacy, the DNA that is passed on and is now carried by every animal, plant, fungus, algae, and all other sexually reproducing organisms who are living on earth. And that is how we all got a common mother and a common father, and from them we all are arrived. Okay, that is how scientific communities are proving this, but still controversies are going on, like that Y chromosomes to have an effect on females and like that. Still debates are going on. Let's see what happens further and what suggestions and conclusions are manipulating like this on further analysis. Okay, so that was our journey finding back to our common mother and father. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you understand it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment your suggestions, and please share this to your friends and others who are interested to learn biology. I will be adding more this kind of interesting stuffs to our channel. So keep on tuned, and see you in the next video. Thank you for listening. God bless. Thank you.